support for veterans at Farmingdale Tavern that holds NFL blackout. Farmingdale It was a risk for the owners of Woody's Roadside Tavern in Farmingdale to turn off the televisions on Sunday to protest the National Football League and honor veterans instead. The risk proved fruitful, as word spread that Woody's was raising money for the Special Forces Association Chapter 19 and military families. While holding an NFL blackout, hundreds of veterans and supporters filled the tavern. They packed the bar, restaurant, and outdoor deck. They sang the national anthem in unison. Waiters ran out of glasses within an hour of the fundraiser starting. "You'll have to go up and get wine glasses," Chris Maltese told an employee in the packed restaurant. Squeezing into an alcove between the busy restaurant and bustling kitchen, Maltese, who co-owns Woody's with two partners, was barraged by his staff as 300 to 400 customers flooded the tavern. More, Toms River students thank veterans for gifts. "We're not trying to be political here, we're just trying to support our veterans," he said. "I think people are looking to have some kind of voice in the whole NFL thing, and this is their voice." Andy Barcelona of Brick, a former staff sergeant in the Army's 3rd Infantry, did not expect Maltese and his business partners to agree to the NFL blackout when he suggested it days prior. "I was kind of shocked when they agreed," Barcelona said as he wore a shirt that read "I stand for our flag." Barcelona said he is offended by the NFL players who have knelt during the national anthem, saying it disrespects the flag and the veterans who have fought under it. "I was a die-hard Giants fan. No more Giants. No more football," he said. "The flag is more important than football." More, Toms River Veterans Day Parade will march on Monday. Some NFL players have knelt during the national anthem at recent games, following a move by former 49ers quarterback Colin Kaepernick, who began the kneeling protest to draw attention to police brutality and racism against Black Americans. But some veterans have interpreted the protest as offensive. "I haven't watched a game since they started the protest," said Randy Lind, 55, of Manasquan, a former Special Forces Green Beret who served 27 years in the Army. Lind, who said he served 5 tours in Afghanistan, expressed little sympathy for professional athletes who he said made millions of dollars each year, while soldiers continued to fight and die for the flag. "I think people doing the right thing should be supported," he said outside of Woody's as he gestured toward the restaurant. "This is the right thing." Lind said he isn't a regular customer of the tavern, but plans to become one after the fundraiser. Inside the restaurant, a customer handed Maltese 3 $20 bills, saying Woody's was so crowded that he could not find the donation jar, but wanted to contribute to the veterans' fundraisers. "We thought it was going to be okay in terms of crowd size, but never like this," said Maltese, whose father served in World War II. Veterans Day, you survived. 60-plus years later, a surprise for Spring Lake war hero. "The NFL protests just rubbed me the wrong way," he said. "We all live under that flag." As news outlets publicized Woody's NFL blackout, word spread quickly among veterans who wanted to show their own support for the restaurant's efforts. "I understand what they, NFL players, are trying to do," said Bob Huffman, 78, of Middletown, a former Air Force Airman 2nd class who served during the Congo crisis of the 1960s. "There's a proper time to do it, but not during the Star-Spangled Banner." His wife, Dolores, said she is also offended by the protest. "I have not watched football the whole season," she said. On Sunday, 2 49ers players and a Giants player knelt during the national anthem, but the rest of the league stood. The NFL Players Association had asked players to observe a 2-minute moment of silence in observance of military veterans. Barcelona, the Woody's customer who suggested the NFL blackout, said he was surprised and pleased with the fundraiser's turnout. "I was hoping Maltese, wouldn't lose business, but I think he's got some new business now," he said. Nearby, Shark River supporters sue Wall over precarious shoreline New Jersey football. Hull defeats Cherokee 31-17, meets Lenox next. Amanda Gillespie at Gillespie. 732-557-5701. Aglesby@gannetinch.com.